Good morning all. It's a happy Navaratri. In Indian calendar, Navaratri comes celebrated twice a year. One comes in Chaitra Masa, it's first lunar month of Indian calendar. And the second one in the 7th month is Ashwaja Masa. This is Ashwaja Masa. And in the Chaitra Masa, Navaratri is celebrated Ramanavami, that advent of Lord Rama is celebrated for 9 days. And in Sharad Rutu, this is Sharad Rutu, this is also called as Sharan Navaratri because it comes in Sharad Rutu. There are 6 Rutus, 6 seasons, it's weather patterns, and in this, whatever comes in Sharan Navaratri, it is celebrated another 9 days. These 4 months are there, 4 months called Chaturmasya. It comes according to Indian calendar towards the end of Ashad Masa, Ashada, Shravana, Bhadrapada, Ashwaja and Kartika, bit of Kartika. These 4 months, it comes 4 months is called as Chaturmasya. In Chaturmasya that they say it's a very conducive, these 4 months are very conducive for our sadhana, our spiritual practice. And main reason being that these 4 months, many festivals comes, that it's a festival season, these 4 months, that main being Krishna Janmashtami comes, and Deepavali comes during this time, and Vaman Jayanti comes, and Purusha, that worshipping the Purusha Tattva is there, and also Prakriti Tattva during the Navaratri. Navaratri is the Prakriti Tattva, and it's one is Purusha and another is a nature. That Purusha and Prakriti are worshipped together. At Prakriti, that it's Bhagawat Gita in the 7th chapter, Sri Krishna says, Devi Hyosha Gunamayi Mama Maya Duratyaya Mameva ye prapadyante Maya metam tarantite. Mama Devi Hyosha Gunamayi Mama Maya Duratyaya. Maya, that he says, my Maya is very difficult to cross. Everyone get entangled in that one, and only those who worship me alone, they are able to cross this Maya. Otherwise, it is very difficult to get past the Maya. The word Maya opens up differently in Sanskrita. It opens up differently. One Maya means, one meaning of Maya means magic. Like a magician pulling out the rabbit from the hat. It's a magic, it's an illusion. It is one meaning of Maya is called as illusion, illusory. And Shankaracharya's philosophy, original name of his philosophy is called as Mayavada. That they use Advaita philosophy. It is only modern interpretation of his philosophy. His philosophy is originally called that until recently it is called as Mayavada. Advaita, only the later interpreters, modern interpreters have given the name Advaita, but it is called as Mayavada. His main teaching, that his core of teaching is the world is an illusion. World is a Maya. It's an illusion. It appears to be, but it's not there. That his philosophy is Mayavada. And it's another to counter that one. Madhvacharya, he proposed another theory. It is called as his philosophy. Now they call as Dvaita philosophy. Dvaita, again, it is a modern interpretation. His original philosophy is called as Tattvavada. Tattvavada, his philosophy is world is not illusion, world is not unreal, world is real, God is real and his creation also is real, but world is constantly changing. If you try to hang on to that one, it is slip out. World is constantly changing. His philosophy is based on that one. One Maya, one meaning of Maya means illusion. Another meaning of Maya means Mahima. Mahima means greatness. Lord says, my greatness is infinite. You can't get past that, understand that, comprehend that one properly. And another meaning of Maya means Lakshmi Tattva. and Prakriti Tattva, another meaning of Prakriti Tattva. That's what Sri Krishna says is Devi Hyosha Gunamayi Mama Maya Duratyaya. To get past the gates of Lakshmi puts us in the world of birth and death, in the world of in the gets makes us get caught up in this one. It is very difficult to cross this Lakshmi Tattva. Only those who worship me alone can get through this one, get over this Prakriti Tattva. And again in the ninth chapter of Bhagavad Gita Shri, it says, and same message is conveyed in Bhagavatam in the second chapter also. And it's Bhagavad Gita, it takes that one, whatever said in the Bhagavatam, it's the same is conveyed in the Bhagavad Gita in the ninth chapter. It says, Devan Devayajo Yanti Pitrin Yanti Pitruvratan Bhutejya Yanti Bhutani Madhya Yanti Madhya Jinopiman. Those who worship different deities, they go towards that deity. Those who worship the ancestors, they go to the ancestors' world. Those who worship evil spirits, ghosts, people are there worshipping the spirits and evil spirits, they go to that one. But who worship me, they come to me. Once they come to me, it's no more transmigration. Bhagavatam also talks about this one. It's a Prakriti Tattva. Prakriti Tattva, it's 9 nights. We are worshipping the Prakriti, Lakshmi Tattva. Do not put us again back into the confusion. Please move aside. May the reality behind you may be revealed to us. There is another text. It's called as Durga Saptashati. Saptashati is 700 shlokas. It's a 700 shloka. Saptashati shloka, according to scriptures, only Bhagavad Gita is the Saptashati. It has perfect 700 shlokas, whereas Durga Saptashati, it's a bit stretched out. For example, Rishi Uvacha, it's one shloka. They call it as one shloka. Shunda Uvacha, it's another shloka. They drag that one to make it 700. But still, Durga Saptashati, it says, Ya Devi Sarva Bhuteshu Vishnu Mayeti Samstita Namastasmai 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 Namo Namaha. Devi, that she is the Vishnu Maya. Through Vishnu Maya, she operates through Vishnu Maya. For that, Devi, my salutation. And it further says that another 22 shlokas, it says that Devi Tattva gives us faith in whatever we are doing. At the same time, she gives us confusion, Bhranti, and she gives us Nidra, letharginess, laziness, doesn't make us to progress. And that type of Devi, that our salutation, please move aside. May that reality behind you be known to us. This is the message of Navaratri principle, that when we are worshipping, it's worshipping the Prakriti principle to not to put us back into the confusion. May the ignorance be dispelled. May the reality behind that one be revealed to us. This 9 nights, this is the Navaratri message. And yoga, it's a practice of yoga. It's not, both in India as well as in Australia. It's most of the yoga schools starts with asana and ends with asana. That yoga is asana is one of the components of yoga. It's there are components before asana and after asana. That asana our yoga should not end with asana. Asana is one of the tools towards that. 8 components are there. It's one of the 8 components of yoga is asana. And this yoga, that doing yoga, unlike any other practice, that yoga caters for physical level, our tones our mental level, and tones our social health, and spiritual health. people, they say that my parents, my family, they are not caring for me, my friends are ignoring me. Many people go into depression, that they do not feel the recognition from the community. That's a social health, that yoga helps in getting the social health, brings in confidence. And some people emotional, if a small upset, they commit suicide. That yoga helps us to strengthen our personality in the emotional level, in the social level, and in the spiritual level. Yoga is a holistic approach. Unlike other type of sports, that if I am playing other type of sports, for example, swimming, that swimmers, that if you are competing in the Olympics, they retire around 25 years maximum. And for cricketers, that if they are playing, that Sachin Tendulkar, 40 years, everyone was wanting him to retire. That why at the 40 also he is still playing. Everyone, even the media, were saying that why he is not retiring. Even at the age of 40, if he is playing, people think he should move out and give the opportunity for others. There is an age bracket for any other sport, but whereas yoga, there is no age bracket. Even at the age of 70, 80, 90, that you can practice, people appreciate that one. And for example, our Nargis, even at the age of 77, she is still practicing that. She's a living example. At about 3-4 weeks back, she met with an accident. The bus stop car ran into her, and she was flung into air for about 9 meters, and her pelvic bones are cracked. And the way in which she took this one, that it perplexed even the doctors, and they did MRIs. Medical students were perplexed, her mental composure, and they did many MRIs, and everything was through. And her co-patients also were surprised that how calmly she is taking this one, and she attributed this one to the yoga. Only because of yoga that she was able to go through this trauma easily. That it's an example that yoga tones our mental health also, physical health, mental health, and spiritual health. Second chapter, we covered the part of second chapter of Bhagawat Gita, and one student, he asked me that I told that when person is dying, generally that in India, this chapter, this whatever we learned, it is chanted near the right ear, that when the soul is departing. And he asked me, what is the reason for that one? And I told him that whatever I covered was only the part of that one. We will cover because of his inquisitiveness, we will cover from the beginning of second chapter. Now you understand why this chapter is chanted. When a person is dying, that what needs to be known in the last minute of the life. It is a summary of Bhagavad Gita. It's a summary at the beginning. It's whatever it is going to be, like writing a paper. It's at the beginning there is a synopsis. What is to be covered in this one? It covers that one. That second chapter. When we read that one, and you understand. And to give a bit of backdrop, and in the Arjuna, in the first chapter, in the first chapter it comes in the second chapter, and Arjuna was very haughty, that very overconfident. He thought no one in the other side is equal to him, that he can win the battle single-handedly. Very arrogant, very haughty, and Krishna was his charioteer. Krishna was sitting in front of him, and he says, Krishna, take my chariot, me rataha, my chariot. Take there. He was treating Krishna as a driver. Take it there, my chariot. He was very confident, my chariot. It's my, and he's underlined, it had a lot of arrogance in that one. And Sri Krishna thought that he needs a psychotherapy, that he's too arrogant, that and unlike Western scriptures, they take psychology and and philosophy, they deal separately. Western science, philosophy is a altogether different department, psychology is a separate department. Whereas Indian scriptures, they combine both together. Our Shastra is a combination of psychology and philosophy all blended together. Bhagawat Gita is nothing but that one. Sri Krishna is giving a psychotherapy to Arjuna. Arjuna, then what? When Sri Krishna heard that one, that take my chariot in front of them, I want to see who wants to fight with me. And Sri Krishna deliberately took it in front of his uncles, that his grandfather, Bhishmacharya, that he made him to think, oh, it's my relatives are there, my cousins are there, my teacher is there. And deliberately Sri Krishna made him to observe these ones. And his mind got confused. How can I fight with my grandfather? How can I fight with my uncle? How can I fight with my cousins? My teacher, how can I fight with my teacher? Then he become very shaky, become very emotional. And he started shivering and he collapsed on the chariot. Krishna, I can't fight that one. What is the use of this fighting? This mere for land or bit of property, why we have to fight? I don't want this war, take me back. I will do tapas, I will go to forest, I will do austerity. Then Krishna, this is the backdrop. Now Sri Krishna takes from there that how he does the psychotherapy. For us also, Arjuna represents all of us. In certain places, certain times, we become very shaky. What is the use? We get dispassion. What is the use? That bit of money, why do this one? That Sri Krishna says, do not become despondent. You are here to achieve greatness. That not at the same time, not to be, haughty, that do action. He says, not to resort to despondency, not to become weak, be strong, get up. Do your action, do your duty. That he encourages Arjuna and slowly he guides him through. Sanjaya is a narrator to Dhritarashtra, blind king sitting in the palace, and Sanjaya had through Vedavyasa, he had a clairvoyance. Vedavyasa is a great grandfather of Pandavas. He went to Dhritarashtra. He told him that he will give a clairvoyance to Dhritarashtra so that he can watch the war from his palace. He said, I can't take that one. He was sure that he did a mistake. He was sure that his children will going to die, and he said, I don't want this one. Give it to my minister Sanjaya. Sanjaya, let him see the war from here like a television. Let him narrate the story to me. And Sanjaya takes from there. Sanjaya vacha tam tata kripaya vishta Ashrupurna kulekshanam Vishidanta idam vakyam Uvacha Madhusudana Shri Bhagavan Uvacha Kutastva kashmalamidam Vishame samupastitam Anarya jushtamasvargyam Akirtim karamarjuna Klaibyamma smagama partha Naita tayyupapadyate Kshudram hridaya dhurbalyam Tyaktva uttishta parantapa. Shri Krishna starts off with this one. Kutastva kashmalamidam. How come you got this confusion? You are a warrior. How come you got this confusion? Anarya, it doesn't befit you. You are a warrior. Anarya, Justa, Aswargyam. It is not through this one. You can't achieve the greatness. You can't, it will bring you defame. don't become important. It says, he starts very strongly. This Klebyam Smagama Partha, don't be important. Get up. Klebyam Smagama Partha Naita Tayu Papadyate Kshudram Hridaya Dhurbhalyam Tyaktva Uttishta. Get over the weakness in your heart and get up and fight. That he starts off, Sri Krishna shakes off his despondency in a couple of shlokas, and Sri Krishna, Arjuna now starts to justify his reason why he doesn't want to justify. What he wants to justify, we'll see it next week.